everybody, hello the student in grade 10 or the people as well, and please greet and welcome back to our class again for all the students in grade 10. And today we are going to continue our lesson, chapter 16 again, letters, and unit 1 you have finished, and now let's go to continue unit 2, the letter from England. Okay, our lesson focus on reading about the letter. Let's think about the Maltese letter that sent to Monica. Sent to Monica. The Maltese have learned in England, and Monica lived and worked in Cambodia. Okay, our lesson are going to practice present perfect with positive and negative with jet and just. Okay, as unit 1, you have learned present perfect with how long. I can ask you about this question. How long have you learned in Jihad? Okay, I shall review for some. How long have you learned in Jihad? Okay, you can use answer for answer sin or for. When you use for the duration of time, and when you sin the starting time, the time start. How long have you learned in Jihad? I can say I have learned in Jihad for a year, for since 2017 or 18. Okay, this is when you for a year, that means the duration of time, the amount of time. Okay, when you say since it start time since 2017 or 18, 2016 in some student. Okay, example, how long have you learned English? How long has she learned English? How long has she learned English? And when you answer, she has learned English for a year, for 5 years, for 6 years. Because some students did not learn from grade 7, but they learn from grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, and as well, yeah, and so on. Okay, now let's go to our lesson here. Part A, we read Monica letter to T again in chapter 19, unit 3. Chapter 9, unit 3. Let's talk about the pictures below. Read T letter to Monica. Choose the correct statement. Vocabulary: ashamed, ashamed. Knowledge, acknowledge, acknowledge. Addition, addition, addition. Enormous, enormous, enormous. Munson, Munson. Message, message. Mind, mind. Final, final, final. Mind, message. Munson. Enormous. Addition, knowledge. Shame. Okay, so you can learn to pronunciation it yourself, and then print screen and copy these words into your notebook. Look at the picture, everyone. Okay, there are two pictures. Picture about T and Monica. This is Monica. This is T. Okay, who is in the picture 1? And who is in the picture 2? The picture 1 is Malti, and picture 2 is Monica. And what is he doing? Okay, Malti is writing letter to Monica. And what is Monica doing? Okay, Monica is reading letter that he sent to her. Everyone, now let's go to read T letter to Monica. Let's go to see together. This is the informal letter. It's somewhat formal. We can write like this. Okay, dear Monica, you can use name here. 14 Mile Street, Oxbridge, England, 10 July, maybe 2000 or 2001. This letter. Dear Monica, how are you? I hope you are keeping well and that your wedding ceremony in Phnom Penh went well. I'm sorry I haven't written to you since May, but I just haven't been able to find the time because of my end of year exam. They're our final exam, and I did an enormous amount of work for them. But now they're finished, and you'll be delighted to know that I passed them all. As well as exams, I've been very busy playing football and other sports for school over the past months. I'm sure you understand. Thank you for your letter, which took only 10 days to arrive here. I really enjoyed reading it. It was lovely to read all the news from Cambodia, particularly the sorry, my computer hit problem. Um, Particularly uh, the bits about Danny weddings in Samrang and your own plan to get married. I also received a letter from Kimsey in which he mentioned Danny's and your wedding. I'm sending a postcard to him with my letter to you. I hope you don't mind sending it on to him. In addition, could you please give a message to Bisay? I feel really ashamed because I haven't been able to acknowledge her letter yet. So, could you please apologize to her for me and tell her I'll arrive soon? That's all for now, dear sister. I look forward to hearing all about your wedding. Don't forget to describe everything to me and send me some photos in your next letter. I hope to hear from you soon. Until then, all my love, Mauti. Okay, this is the letter from Mauti to Monica, and now we turn back to answer to read and translate it together, everyone. The 14 Mile Street of British England នេះគឺជាសេដ្ឋានរបស់គេគឺនៅផ្លូវ14 of Bridge ហើយនៅទីអង់គ្លេស 10 July ថ្ងៃទី10ខែកក្កដា Dear Monica មកដល់បងស្រី Monica ជាទីដឹករលឹកជាទីស្រឡាញ់ជាទីរាប់អានជាទីគោរពនឹងមកដល់បងស្រី Monica ជាទីស្រឡាញ់ How are you តើបងស្រីសុខសប្បាយឬទេ I hope you're keeping well and that your wedding ceremony in Phnom Penh went well អូនសង្ឃឹមថាបងសុខសប្បាយហើយអាពាហ៍ពិពាហ៍របស់បងពិធីអាពាហ៍ពិពាហ៍របស់បងនៅទីក្រុងភ្នំពេញក៏បានធ្វើទៅបានល្អ I'm sorry I haven't been writing to you since May but I just haven't been able to find the time ហើយបងសូមទោសផងដែលបងមិនបានសរសេរសម្បត្តិទៅឲ្យបងតាំងពីខែឧសភា but ប៉ុន្តែបងអូនមិនពីព្រោះ but I have just haven't been able to find the time ពីព្រោះតែបងអូនមិនទាន់មានពេលដើម្បីសរសេរ because of my end of year exams because of យើងមកថាដោយសារតែចុងបញ្ចប់នៃការប្រឡងចុងឆ្នាំរបស់ខ្ញុំដោយសារតែការប្រឡងបញ្ចប់នៅចុងឆ្នាំរបស់ខ្ញុំ There our final exam វាគឺជាការប្រឡងចុងក្រោយ and I did an enormous amount of work for them but now they are finished and you'll be able to delighted to know that I passed them all វិធីការប្រឡងចុងក្រោយហើយអូនក៏បានធ្វើកិច្ចការងារច្រើនសម្រាប់ការប្រឡងនេះមានខំរៀនច្រើនដើម្បីធ្វើការប្រឡងប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវនេះគឺការប្រឡងចប់ហើយ and you will be delighted ហើយបងនឹងរីករាយ to know that ដោយដឹងថា I passed them all អូនបានប្រឡងជាប់គ្រប់ហើយ as well as exams as well as ក៏ដូចជាផងដែរដូចក៏ដូចជាការប្រឡងនេះដែរ I've been very busy playing football and other sports for school over the past month ដូចជាការប្រឡងដែរបងអូនក៏ជាប់រវល់ជ ជាមួយនឹងការលេងបាល់ហើយនឹងកីឡាផ្សេងទៀតសម្រាប់សាលារៀន over past month កាលពីប្រហែលខែមុនមក I'm sure you understand អូនជឿថាបងកាត់ពីយល់ Thank you for your letter which took only 10 days to arrive here អរគុណសម្រាប់សម្បត្តិរបស់បងដែលវាបានចំណាយពេល10ថ្ងៃទៅមកដល់ទីនេះ Before we send the letter through the by post and the post letter they can send by the plane or by ship or ferry so it is so long that we can receive letter from one to one but now it's very easy easy because we use the social media like Facebook Instagram, Telegram to know each other and some people do not need to write a letter again so we need to only to chat in voice, chat in a letter to each other and sometimes chat because it's cheaper than before the internet before is expensive but and now the more popular is Facebook page. You can use Facebook to talk to chat it's easy the people now some people cannot write letter how can they write letter because they just write short message and speak in chat in messenger they just chat each other in messenger it was on I really enjoy reading it អូនពិតជាសប្បាយចិត្តណាស់ដែលបានអានសម្បត្តិនេះ It was lovely to read all the news from Cambodia particularly the bits about Dani wedding in Samrao and your own plan to get married វាគឺពិតជាសប្បាយចិត្តណាស់ដែលបានអានព័ត៌មានអំពីប្រទេសកម្ពុជាជាពិសេសគឺ bits គឺដែលដំណឹងនៃអំពីអាពាហ៍ពិពាហ៍របស់ដានីហើយនៅក្នុងសម្ដីសម្រាប់ហើយនឹងគម្រោង and your own plan to get married និងគម្រោងផ្ទាល់ខ្លួនរបស់បងស្រីដើម្បីនឹងរៀបការ I also received a letter from him saying in which he mentioned Dani's and your wedding អូនក៏បានទទួលសម្បត្តិពីកំសែងដែលបាននិយាយអំពីអាពាហ៍ពិពាហ៍របស់ដានីនិងអាពាហ៍ពិពាហ៍របស់បងស្រីដែរ I'm sending a postcard to him with my letter to you អូននឹងសរសេរបានជូនពរមួយទៅឲ្យបានសួរសុខទុក្ខមួយទៅឲ្យគាត់ជាមួយនឹងសម្បត្តិរបស់ខ្ញុំទៅឲ្យបងស្រី I hope you understand sorry I hope you don't mind sending it on to him អូនសង្ឃឹមថាបងនឹងមិនប្រកាន់ mind គឺប្រកាន់មិនប្រកាន់ទេដល់នឹងផ្ញើវាទៅឲ្យកំសែង In addition could you please give a message to Pisay មិនជាវិធីទៀតតើបងអាចផ្ញើសម្បត្តិនឹងផ្ញើសារទៅឲ្យពិសីបានដែរទេឬផ្ញើដំណឹងឲ្យពិសីបានដែរទេ I feel really ashamed because I haven't been able to acknowledge her letter yet បងអូនពិតជាមករៀនមែនតើពីព្រោះតែអូនមិនទាន់បានទទួលសម្បត្តិពីបងពីពិសីនៅឡើយ So could you please apologize to her for me and tell her I'll arrive soon ដូច្នេះសូមបងស្រីសូមទោសគាត់ផងជំនួសខ្ញុំផងសូមទោសគាត់ជំនួសខ្ញុំផង Apologize to her for me សូមទោសគាត់ជំនួសខ្ញុំផង and tell her I'll arrive soon ប្រាប់គាត់ថាខ្ញុំនឹងទៅសេខាត់ឆាប់ហើយណាបង That's all for now dear sister That's all for now គឺថាសូមស្លេះត្រឹមនេះឬក៏សូមបញ្ចប់ត្រឹមអនមកបញ្ចប់សូមបញ្ចប់ទៅលើចុះបងស្រីសម្លាញ់ I look forward to hearing all about your wedding អូន look forward to hearing នោះគឺទន្ទឹងចាំស្ដាប់ដោយរីករាយអូនទន្ទឹងចាំឮដំណឹងដោយរីករាយអំពីអាពាហ៍ពិពាហ៍របស់បង Don't forget to describe everything to me and send me some photo in your next letter កុំភ្លេចរៀបរាប់អំពីអ្វីនៅក្នុងអាពាហ៍ពិពាហ៍របស់បងឲ្យខ្ញុំបានដឹងផងហើយផ្ញើសម្រាប់រូបថត នៅក្នុងសម្បត្តិលើកឡើងរបស់ I hope to hearing from you soon សង្ឃឹមថានឹងបានដំណឹងពីបងកាត់ខានជាដែរអូនរងចាំរហូតដល់បងផ្ញើមក all my love Malti ដែលសម្រាប់ពីបង Malti until then គឺរងចាំរហូតដល់តែបងផ្ញើមក Okay everyone, now let's look at the multiple choice. Okay, multiple choice. You can choose the statement, choose the correct statement for this one. T hasn't. Okay, this is the present perfect. Just and okay, as we wrote on the starting of the lesson. T hasn't written to her sister before because of the what the A, B, C or D time, end of year, exam or past month. Okay, C exam. Monica will be delighted because he has what has worked hard for, has just finished, has been busy with, has passed. Okay, so which one is A, letter A, B or C? Okay, letter D, pass his exam. 3. T has also been busy at school with exam, with work, with new from Cambodia or with sport. Okay, with exam, okay, letter A. 4. Kim says thought about Monica wedding in his letter to T. Okay, Kim say wrote, Kim say read, Kim say knew, Kim say thought. So which one is? Okay, Kim say wrote about Monica wedding in letter to T. Okay. Find the last one. T feels ashamed because he hasn't what received a letter from B, written to C, acknowledged the Monica letter to D, mentioned Monica wedding to. So the last one, letter B, hasn't written to be said yet. Okay, and everyone, let's go to look at the answer together here. Number 1, C. Number 2, D. Number 3, number 2, D. Number 3, D. Number 4, A. Number 5, B. Let's go to answer the question together. Question we have for 8 question here. What easy question for you? You just answer short. Read T letter again. Ask and answer the question. Where does T live? T do know that. Why is he returned to Monica? Right? When you got writing to T to say about Monica. 3. Why does he feel sorry? Right? When you got around the subsidy. 4. What is the more important thing? What is the more important bits of news from Cambodia that T had read about? Do you think? តើព័ត៌មានអ្វីដែលសំខាន់ពីកម្ពុជាដែល T បានអាន 5. How many people have written to T from Cambodia? តើមានមនុស្សប្រមាណអ្នកដែលបានសរសេរសំបុត្រមកឲ្យ T មកពីកម្ពុជា 6. Has he acknowledged all of their letters? តើគាត់បានទទួលសំបុត្ររបស់ហើយឬនៅ 8. Who does he want to apologize to? Why? តើគាត់ចង់សុំទោសនរណាហេតុអ្វី 8. What does T want to hear about soon? តើ T ចង់ដឹងអំពីអ្វីឆាប់ៗ Okay, let's go to answer together. Look at 8 question here. Okay, let's to answer everyone. Where does T live? តើ T រស់នៅឯណា Easy for you, yeah? In Oxbridge, England. 2. Why is he writing to Monica? ហេតុអ្វីបានគាត់សរសេរមកឲ្យ Monica? Okay, when Monica wrote to him, so he must reply. Yeah? He wants to reply to his sister. And he is replying to a letter that Monica has written to him. គាត់សរសេរសំបុត្រឬក៏បងស្រីគាត់បានសរសេរមកគាត់ដែរ 3. Why does he feel sorry? នេះបានគាត់មានអារម្មណ៍ដូចជាសោកស្ដាយដែរ because he ហើយបានគាត់មានអារម្មណ៍ថាសុំទោសមានអារម្មណ៍សោកស្ដាយឬក៏អារម្មណ៍អបិយទោសចំពោះបងស្រី because he hasn't written the letter to her yet. yet, but for a long time. T hasn't been T hasn't written letter for a long time to sister in Cambodia. ហើយជា T នេះគាត់មិនបានសរសេររបស់ you ហើយបានគាត់សងឡាយទេ let's go because he hasn't written his written to her before or for a long time ចឹងដោយសារតែគាត់ហ្នឹងពីព្រោះគាត់មិនបានសរសេរសម្បត្តិទៅឲ្យបងស្រី you ហើយ for what is the more important thing what is the more important bit of news from Cambodia that Steve has read to you see តើអ្វីដែលព័ត៌មានអ្វីដែលសំខាន់ពីកម្ពុជា Monica plan to get married maybe but Danny's weddings are already but okay after he knew about Monica's engaged to Mai so she's getting married soon so this is the good information good news from Cambodia yeah maybe yes that's one Monica's plan to get married នេះគឺព័ត៌មានដែលសំខាន់មកគាត់គឺ Monica ជិតរៀបការ okay how many people have written to T from Cambodia តែមានពីណាខ្លះដែលបានសរសេរសម្បត្តិទៅឲ្យ T ពីកម្ពុជា okay how many yeah there are 3 who are they ជំសេង Pisay and Monica okay ជំសេង Pisay and Monica 6 has he acknowledged all of the letter yet គាត់បានទទួលសម្បត្តិរបស់ហើយឬនៅ okay he just received a letter from Monica okay, from Monica and saying but he say not yet no he hasn't he has acknowledged he say letter yet okay. He hasn't yet acknowledged it not have but what hasn't yet. Okay he hasn't not has acknowledged but he hasn't yet sorry okay he has acknowledged but he said letter yet so when who does he want to apologize to why គាត់ចង់សុំទោសពីណា oh sorry Pisay he want to confused to house your my answer to you Pisay he want to apologize to Pisay because he hasn't acknowledged and replied to her letter yet 8 what does he want to hear about soon it hear about តើទីនឹងចង់ដឹងព័ត៌មានអ្វីឆាប់ៗ Monica's wedding in Phnom Penh and then okay, after Monica wedding in Phnom Penh and she's going to get married in England again and Mouty can join her wedding there with all Monica relatives in England everyone thank you very much for watching this lesson the lesson today is so short so I can finish in 1 hour thank you very much goodbye and good luck see you next lesson